Today on Grimworld, we discuss the tragic mishaps of a young teenage girl by the name of London Thomas. A mother and son team are thought to have savagely murdered her and are now charged with murder. Stay tuned, the story only gets grimmer.
The two were originally arrested the same day that Thomas's body was found, but were released as police continued to gather more evidence.
A wild tip from the mother's friend initiated uncovering the teen's body, along with the arrest of the woman and her son. The details are as follows. The son's name is Jalen Pendergrass, who's 23, and his mom, 49-year-old Charla Pendergrass, are since arrested plus charged with second-degree murder, and they have also tampered with evidence the same week of the conviction involving Jalen's 17-year-old girlfriend, London. Jalen was denied bond on Friday, and his mom's bond was set at $5 million. They both entered pleas of not guilty. Their next court date is on October 22nd. We'll see how that goes.
She has nothing to hide. The problem is she didn't cooperate with the police in a manner in which the police wanted her to cooperate.
So what in the grim world really happened? According to 2fab.com, Thomas was last seen alive around 4 a.m. on April 5th, 2025, after her sister dropped her off at the Pendergrass home in Inkster, Michigan, a Detroit suburb. This, according to both CBS News and Fox 2 Detroit, the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office reportedly claims Thomas and Pendergrass' relationship had already ended when she went to the house. Sounds pretty sus right there. Later on in the day, on April 5th, London's sister reported her missing to the Inkster Police Department, and the next day her mom reported her missing to Detroit police. Their concerns were more than evident. Jalen's mom, Charla, told investigators she saw London leaving from the crib. But you see, the video surveillance and all the call records definitely tell a different story and go against her claims. On April 26th, prosecutors reported a friend of Charla's gave Inkster police a ring with an inside tip. She stated that on April 7th, Charla had called him and needed his strength in moving a heavy sealed plastic bin in which the contents were unknown. Yeah, don't worry about what's inside. Just get it into the damn SUV. He helped her and said that he left the plastic bin in the SUV over in the Southfield on April 11th. With this location provided by the tipster, the authorities did indeed find London Thomas's body inside that bin. The autopsy that took place determined that London died from asphyxia, with homicide being the manner of death.
The mother and son have been charged with Thomas's murder, and we're now learning from prosecutors that Charla is accused of asking a friend to hide Thomas's body.
When the body was discovered in May, Charla was arrested, in which she lied to the peace officer. You see, she was speaking with a federal agent at the time of this initial statement, and under Michigan law, peace officers aren't federal agents. So in the meantime, Jalen wasn't even arrested and charged until now, over a month later. So when their arraignment took place on October 17th, Charla and Jalen both were posted up in front of the judge. Charla rocked a sweatshirt, Jalen was ready in an orange jumpsuit. London Thomas's grandmother, Justina Martin, stated, "You can look at them both and see something is wrong with them, mainly him. And out there on bail, they need to be off the streets because it's not safe for nobody else's kids out there."
You can look at them and see they both something wrong with them, mainly him. And I don't feel they need to be on the streets because it's not safe with nobody else's kids out there.
Prosecutor Kim Worthy gained the intel that 23-year-old Jalen and 17-year-old London were in a relationship, but get this, it ended at the time she arrived at the house. Worthy goes on to state, "I'm proud of the excellent work that has been done in this case. It has taken countless hours of investigation and diligent work by the Michigan State Police. The Detroit Police Department and the FBI, as a result of that work, we have been able to charge and bring the perpetrators of this cruel and deadly crime to justice." According to People.com, what remains a mystery, however, is why the two would have wanted to kill Thomas.
He again, like his mother, showed a willingness to lie to police and to deceive police.
London's family are very emotional over the loss of their family member and daughter in which they loved. London's stepdad spoke with CBS and stated, "I hope it was worth it in y'all eyes because y'all life is over with," he told the outlet. "Harming a child, taking their life, that's beyond being a parent. That's just straight evil." It also been heavy on my mind that they were involved somehow, some way. It just clarifies what I've been feeling, what everyone has been thinking. He also goes on to state that this is very hard to be in his own house these days without picturing her on the couch or sitting at the table. That was his baby girl, and now she's gone. Jalen Pendergrass's attorney Adam Clements stated, "While it seems so many have rested judgment and already arrived at the conclusion that he, Jalen, is responsible and that he's the killer, I hope people will let the evidence play itself out and respect the process."
One of the attorneys said that Jalen had nothing to do with the death of London Thomas. To that, you say what?
Heartbreaking. I couldn't believe they said that. That's crazy.
A probable cause conference is scheduled for October 22nd. Hopefully everyone can get some answers. Thanks for listening to Grimworld. We were really trying to find some motives regarding this murder, but it looks like we'll have to wait until justice is served. Please subscribe if you've made it this far, and don't be afraid to check out our Spotify. I'm out.